Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats. Welcome back to another episode of Master of Command. We're jumping right back in where we left off last time. We're going to go visit this outpost. We're playing as the British, and this outpost seems to be low on ammunition. Sir, a raid is expected on this outpost soon. The men are alert and capable, but their powder chests are nearly empty. They request whatever powder and cartridge we can spare. The more we provide, the greater their chance of success. Should they repel the enemy, they have pledged to share their captured stores and plunder with us. Let's provide them ample ammunition. Sir, the powder and cartridge were stowed before the first light. When the raiders came on, pickets fell back in order, and the parapet answered steadily. After two sharp attempts, the enemy broke and drew off, leaving dead in the ditch and a few prisoners in our hands. As pledged, a share of captured stores and small coin was delivered to us. Our own stock runs lighter for the gift. The post stands, and the approaches are quiet for now. We gain 3 weapons. Let's see. We got some Charleville muskets, which are good with range, as well as some good bayonets. Let's see about putting these on some guns and whatnot. So we'll give you guys the light socket bayonets. You guys already have socket bayonets, and we'll give you the. You want the 6.6 versus 6.8? Yeah, we'll give you the heavy socket ones. Why not? And we have some. We have some muskets. Let's see the land pattern, which has some pretty meh range. 130. This is 135 plus the accuracy. I'm gonna give you guys this, and I will give you the new stat. What's the reload on that? 40-second reload versus 35? Yes. Alright. I can't even give you guys muskets. You guys need guns, though. Alright. Let's hit a door knock. So, we have a stable with some good horses here. We're gonna sell some stuff. Okay, let's see what we can get. The barracks looks like probably some subsidy provincial cavalry. We should go to Hessian or Hanoverian cavalry. Not bad. What else we got? Some more British provincial cav. Let's see. I feel like we should maybe invest in some artillery. Artillery might be good. Currently though, I don't know. I don't know if I want to get anything right now. Quartermaster, what do we got? We got some boots that are pretty good. And the powder house has some steaks, some stuff, nothing really I need. Pick up some of the recruits, a little bit of food over here, and then we're gonna head back out onto the road. We'll head over to Sterling next. We're gonna crest this hill to see if we can't see anything though. There we go, we got a convoy here. Let's hit it. 5,600 men patrol. Your Grace, we have intercepted a convoy transporting coinage, likely the treasury of a local garrison being moved under escort. The gold has been hastily packed and there's no time to search at all. We may seize what we can and continue searching or halt the column, dismantle the wagons fully, and recover every last thaler. The latter will delay us full day and may summon a patrol in response. I mean, it's 30 thalers. I mean, it's not really... Not too concerned about that. I would like, however, to fight this army. Yes. Some French provincial cavalry, as well as 2 fusiliers and some recruits. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to war. What drove us out? The invisible hand of hunger. Arstead, Prussian chaplain of the Kalkstein Regiment. Alright. Go. So it looks like it's going to be a standard field battle. I think I'm going to advance up as far as I can, try to take this line and these woods. We will shift my cavalry here, and my light dragoons over to here. Let's start deployment. Oh. All right. Come on, boys, get up into the line. Highland foot real fast. Already engaging the enemy too. Any good hits in? 48 kills, not bad. French provincials are. Those Fusiliers are going for my cavalry. Alright, we're gonna bow out. Going to extend the line there. These light dragoons are fine now. There we go, boys. Give it to them good. There we go, gentlemen. Head them up. We're gonna go mess with those provincial cavalry over there. Check on this unit. It's fine. My red recruits are slow. Alright, we broke those royal recruits. Good. Just now advance the line of these. That'll give us a better positioning if they come back. We're gonna try to get a volley off of this provincial cavalry before they get in. Perfect. Counter charge. Alright, boys. Give it to him. Good stuff. Alright, take the hill. Engage those royal recruits. Cavalry here charging. We're going to charge down the hill momentarily. Charge down the hill. Ho ho ho! Our morale is much higher. Took still losses, but we're fine. Right flank is in full retreat. You guys up there. Let's rotate you boys up that way. Put you there. And you there. Doing good, boys, good. These British footmen are going to be on the flank of the Fusiliers. We have some cavalry coming back. Give me a volley on those cav. Come on, you're so close to reloading. Come on. Come on, it's gonna be close. I don't think it's gonna be enough. Oh, it was just enough. Shattered them right before they hit the line. Good job, boys. Hold left all while hovering over unit battle to see the expanded information about them. Good to know. Decent stuff, decent stuff. Alright, I think we're gonna take... We're gonna take a conscript for this one. I want to be able to keep some reservists there. We should be able to get some promotions too now. So we'll replenish everyone's strength and that. Alright, let's see. So these Redcoat recruits can now become a unit of British foot. Yes, sirree. And these ones not quite yet ready to go to anything. You guys are getting there, but not quite yet. Neither you two are able to be given anything yet. That's good to know. Get these boys some half gators, as well as some tools. Alright. We're gonna go into Sterling, which has the officers enlistable +2 and the cost -25. Supplies is available, but they're a lot more in short supply. Okay, let's sell all these. I'm just gonna sell those ramrods as well. So, we'll get these Charvalier muskets. The range. The 142 is a really good range. Reload's a little slow, but I'd rather have the range. We'll also get some new stat muskets. I need some carbines. Do we have any carbines that are good? No, just these new stat ones. That's fine, I'll get those. So we will give you boys carbines. We'll give you that one. And you get that. You guys are all around getting better range. Sell these. We got in the foundry. Anything good? Not really interested there yet until I get a artillery units subsidiary. Is it? Yeah, subsidy. That's what it is. Get some subsidy filled artillery. I kind of want to just stick with redcoats. I kind of just like the vibe. You know what? No, let's go with the subsidy battalion. Artillery. And so artillery's there. Perfect. So what do they rock? 3-pounders? Iron 3-pound guns. Let's see what else we can get. I want to get some maybe some 12-pounders would be good. Some big old guns. Let's see. Hold on, howitzer. I don't really have the gold for anything of note. I guess we get an iron 6-pound gun for now. Just for now. And then we can do this, so that we have some better. Sell that. And with that, we will be leaving Sterling. We got some slums here. Let's go see what that is. Those boys are looking for a fight. I want to take them in a field. Take them now. Battle of Sterling. They have some artillery, not much, but we'll cav. Looks like a lot of royal recruits. 3 royal recruits, 2 French fusiliers, a German fusilier, provincial cavalry, and a French battalion of artillery. Alright, take it on. In late 1761, Russian general Rumyantsev captured Kolberg, an important Baltic port. The siege enabled the Russian army to remain in Central Europe, posing a dire threat to Prussia's heartland. Interesting. Alright, here we go. Looking over the field of battle, I'm not seeing much that interests me. It looks like it's just gonna be a straight, just bugging it out in the front line here between these 2 tree lines. No hills for my artillery. Cav can go fight in the city though. I might move the Cav through the city. What I might do. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Oh, here we go. We put the artillery up here. Deploy. Yep. Let's get the artillery up to here. Yep. And then we unlimber them. We will start moving the cavalry. No, no, no. Just want the cavalry. Let's unlimber and deploy our cannon. Alright, boys. Line them up. Ho ho ho! That's gonna hurt. Oh, we got artillery firing back on us. Yeah, those German Fusiliers got a lot of morale. So, the more we can start tearing them down, the better. Looks like their cavalry's positioned themselves on the right flank. I think I will respond in kind and start shifting my cavalry down. This British foot's gonna have to anchor this left flank on its own, essentially. We're actually just gonna do this real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna take this British foot unit. We're gonna shimmy down the line a bit. Like that. So instead of so far right, we still have some units to the left. Doing some damage, that's good. Eventually we'll swap over to that canister shot. I don't know what the range is on that, so I don't want to mess up their reload. Shoot him, a general. I was gonna do some stuff on the left there, but I decided against it. Alright. Let's start getting some canister shot out on those German Fusiliers. Ooh, actually, you know what? Let's swap to the French Fusiliers. Those German Fusiliers are about to catch heat in a minute here when these British foot fire. Yeah. See if I can't get these Dragoons around to this side here. Get some shots off on them. Yeah, that is exactly why. That stuff hurts when they fight, man. Some rounds off on target. Alright, we shattered those guys. Let's start wheeling around these boys to the left here. Cav is all going left. Countercharge. There we go. Routed him. Pull back the Dragoons a bit. Provincial cavalry's going right up the center. Yes, sir. Rotate you. Keep you where you are. You got some good, rotate these guns a bit. Let's get the canister shot from that provincial cavalry. That's about to charge down my dragoons here in a second. We shattered those boys. Let's get you guys up here. Counter charge you. They are retreating. Pull you out of that, and we'll just go to engage them. With shot, not. Alright. Israel recruits are coming back, so we're just gonna bow out a little bit there. Actually start trying to move around. These French Fusiliers and the Highland Foot are shooting it out with the recruits mixed in. I'm gonna start shifting my dragoons around to their flank. Provincial cavalry's catching it. There goes those French Fusiliers. Let's see if we can't shatter them completely here. There we go. Shattered them completely. Good. So we're going to pick you off that. We're going to have you engage them. We're going to try to kill this artillery. Give me a volley on those recruits, gentlemen. There we go. Those guys are shattered. Perfect. As soon as these French Fusiliers break, that'll be the fight. At least it should be. Go. We are going to wheel around to the rear side of these French Fusiliers. If they don't retreat, they're going to catch hell from my cavalry. Yeah, they're about to break any moment now. I did not mean for you to charge, I meant for you to shoot, but hey, whatever. It got him to break. Now God be praised, I will die in peace. James Wolfe, British general, mortally wounded upon hearing of the French retreat at the Plains of Abraham. Duly noted. Victory at Stirling. Alright, let's get some veterans up here. We got plenty of reservists. That all in, and then you now become a unit of Highland Footmen. That's what we're going with. I don't have the money for that. Alright, you're becoming some British Footmen. These British Footmen can be upgraded to Veteran Footmen, which gives us more accuracy, more reload, and more move speed. With the Grenadiers, which gives us more morale, more charge, more melee, stamina, more move speed, more accuracy, and more reload. Oof. Kind of want the Veteran Foot just because I want that, like, accuracy. I want that, like, violent volley fire. I think we're going to go with the Veteran Footman for you. Circle gun beast ready to level up. Let's see. This is very, very bad. Now we'll go industrious, I guess. Enmir, still nothing from you. Let's get you guys these fulgators. As well as that. Get you the stamina, the morale, and the charge bonus. The rest of the stuff can be sold. Let's see what these slums are about. Sir, a bitter quarrel has engulfed the local populace, splitting families and entire quarters into warring camps. The cause is long forgotten, but the bloodshed persists. One side flies the banner of the local magistrate, the other a peasant militia seeking to cast him down. We may throw our line with the authorities, offering coin to bolster their defense. If they prevail, they have agreed to reward us with a cache of arms. Alternative, we give provision the rebels, who beg only for food to sustain their struggle. Should they succeed, they will pledge us men to draw from their numbers. We'll get the weapons. We'd rather have the weapons. So. Oh, we had an army just running. Sell all these because I don't need them. We'll keep that actually. Yeah, that was Let's see, what do we want to get? These are all recruits. I don't know if I want to get recruits, technically, but I mean, wouldn't hurt to have the numbers. Let's see, anything we can get at the stable here? Really good Hussar sabers. Some really good horses. We'll get those, and they will go to my dragoons, I think. Melee damage and move speed is increased. Good. Excuse me. Alright, let's move on. We'll see what this outpost needs from us. A raid is expected on this outpost. Oh yeah, ammo. Let's go get some ammo for this place. What do we got? We're gonna catch that up. So French Fusiliers and then some recruits. Alright. Let's go to war. The formations you draw matter. Columns move faster and charge harder, while lines provide more frontage for greater firepower. Good to know. I haven't actually really messed with any of the formations at all. Alright. So this one, we're just gonna want to try to take this line here. Alrighty. Let's spread you boys out. We will send my cav around the right flank. Hard. Have my guns set up probably back here just immediately. Deploy there. I have the gentleman. No, I want to come back to there we go. Right in there. Send you boys wide around so I can get that artillery that's on a hill. A little annoying, but that's fine. Where are you guys going? Why are you? Alright, there we go. We are going to unlimber you gentlemen, and we're going to start whacking those Fusiliers on the left flank. as best I can. That's exactly who I wanted to target too. Alright. My British Light Dragoons are very fast. Some of these boys are already almost in range, it looks like. Canister shot down range of those guys. We're gonna start advancing my cavalry up and around. And these units are all messed up. They have no idea what they're doing. Flank is taking it hard right now. Now we're just gonna approach them. There we go, now we're giving it to them. Let him have it, gentlemen. We're gonna start sending my cavalry up and around, a wheel around these recruits and smash them from both sides. At least that's the plan anyways. Excuse me. Alright. Alright, here we go. Just shattered him. Jeez. Shit, just shattered him across the line. Yeah, that's it. They're all breaking now. Let's keep moving. Up you back over the round shot. Have you engaged that French battalion artillery? Not that you'll really get much off. The battle's probably over, but still. Yep, that's it. They retreated. Save a bullet for 3 days, and sometimes for an entire campaign. When there's nowhere to get one, shoot rarely, but accurately, and stab firmly with the bayonet. The bullet will miss. Something will not. I'm assuming it says the bayonet will not. Alright. Get some reservists. I'll fill everyone up. Let's see. Ah, the British Provincial is ready to be upgraded to British Light Dragoons or British Dragoons. I think I'm just gonna wait for the British Dragoons. I don't really want the Light Dragoons, I don't think. Let's see. What's the difference? You get some more charge, a little bit more thing, a lot more accuracy, a lot more reload versus these guys, which are a little bit slow. Honestly, yeah, the Light Dragoons might actually be the way when it comes to British, because there's no heavy cavalry. I like shock cavalry, but the British don't have that, it seems. So, another set of Light Dragoons is fine. You guys, boost speed. Holy heck, you are slow. There we go. 6-pounder howitzer. I don't really want a howitzer, so head back to the outpost here. Drop off that ammo for these boys. Alright, huzzah! Got 3 weapons. Anything good? Not really. Let's see though. You guys probably have bad swords, yeah. I'll give you guys Dragoon Sabers. I need to get them some better carbines. Carbines. So is this meant to be the headquarters? I'm trying to figure out. Oh, we got a convoy here. Let's go hit that. Got a few places to check out. Let's stop in Melrose real quick. Sell some stuff that I don't need. Make some cash, make some coin. Brunswick Musketeers. Let's see here. We get some ramrods. We'll buy those. We'll get some gators. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do that for now. I like how most of my guys actually have gators already, but whatever. Alright. We'll get you guys that. Actually, this is our fast load. Already a fast loading rifle. But screw it. We'll take it anyways. Anything of note here? Not really. Maybe. I don't know the game well enough. So let's go check out this convoy. Your Grace, our scouts have sighted a guarded convoy moving at speed along the southern road. Several wagons bearing arms and munitions. Patrol rides close behind. We shall have time to seize only one wagon before the rest escape. We must choose quickly. Shall we take their firearms or their artillery piece or make off with the specialty ammunition? Begin the artillery. Let's see. That was a terrible decision. I was hoping to get something good, and I didn't get anything good. There's a big force garrison there. Alright. We can sell some provisions for thalers. Yeah, why not? Do that. Then we'll go get the herd, maybe we can get some provisions from it, then we'll go hit this outpost to reinforce it. Now I just need to find some battlefields, which I think I saw one in the south. Look at that. A herd of deer has been sighted at the edge of the tree line. We may send out a hunting party to replenish our stores, and the hides will fetch a decent price besides. Alternatively, if our provisions on low, we may fan out multiple foraging parties, securing land and expending some powder to fell more game. Return would be greater, though our munitions would be poorer for it. Alright, so let's just get the provisions back. And there's some heavy forces just hanging around this area. Like, seriously. Okay, so I need an officer to do this one. We'll go pick up an officer from the town. Excuse me. Let's go check out the supply cache real quick. We can take their coin, capture their provisions. We can take their ammo. We're not taking their ammo. Honestly, we're going through provisions pretty quick. Let's do that. That all Dunbar. We should march right through these dudes. Yeah. The most beautiful girl or woman in the world would be a matter of indifference to me. But tall soldiers, they are my weakness. Frederick Wilhelm I, the soldier king of Prussia. Frederick William, not Wilhelm. All right. Let's have these dragoons all head left. And I'm just gonna unlimber you boys right here. And you can come here into the woods. Let's go speed 3 for a bit. Unlimber you right there. Start engaging those royal recruits. Perfect. This British foot unit is very slow. I need to give them some stuff that improves their speed more. They're so much faster. If you're just gonna let me sit here and shoot you, I mean, go ahead. Okay, you want to sit there? I'm just gonna whack you guys with grape shot then. Saving myself the trouble. Yeah, I outranged the heck out of them too. I think we're a little bit out of range for a grape shot still a little bit. Here they come. Instant shatter. Yep. These German units are about to catch a lot of heat. Yeah, there it is. They put it almost immediately. I have resolved never to start an unjust war, never to end a legitimate one except by defeating my enemies. Charles the 12th, King of Sweden. Not bad. Looking through these. Ooh, good stuff in here. Thinking we just ransom them. We can use the troopers. We can use the money and the ammunition. That's what I meant to say. There we go. Open order accuracy. Let's see. Move speed +2. I might just because I want to get their speed up more. They're so slow, those guys. Alright. That's right, we're going to Dunbar. We will sell a bunch of these. Some good coin. We've got a gunsmith here who has some more of these Charleville muskets, which are really good. Grab another 2 of those. We've got a carbine, that's good. then for you, we'll get you that musket. Close that out. Sell, sell, sell. Confirm. Let's go to the noble estate. Let's get us a crappy little guy there. Staff college. Anything interesting in here? We got some papers, stuff like that. Regimental staff. Kaplan. Buy that. Buy that. Because why not? We'll check the quartermaster. We'll get some of these ramrods. We'll get these gutter implements. Foundry, which I now don't have any money for anything, even though I wanted to get a cannon, but whatever. That is fine. Take that off. You already have those. We have bagpipers that are excellent. Get you these ramrods. Get you the ramrod as well. Get you. Anyone we think can use accuracy reload versus morale charge. We don't really need morale charge as much, actually, so. I don't know. You do go there. Honestly, I don't know how much this is actually important. I might keep the regimental staff just because. Go anywhere else? I don't think so. Oh, you can level up. Cavalry charge. Yep. That's what we want. Cavalier. Cavalier. We'll sell you and sell you back. Gives me 252 to work with. Not quite what I want. And we'll leave. And let's see if we can't locate these battlefields. Here we are. There's some in the south. Let's head down to the south coast, and we'll head south and clear those. Sirree. Alright, we get one light cavalry regiment of Hessian Grenadiers. Oh no, we got 2 units out of that. Yeah, I needed to bring new brigade slot apparently. So we're actually just going to change this out for these subsidiary provision cavalry. Even though the Hessian Grenadiers, yes, are better, I will want to get another regiment first. You guys, though, we will be coming down here to go deal with this battlefield. Actually, this convoy first. Your Grace, our scouts have stopped the line of civilian wagons bound for the enemy with provisions to replenish their forces. The drivers plead for release, offering a portion of their cargo in return for safe passage. Or take the lot and cripple their little house. Nice may drive some to desert. We'll requisition the provisions. Battlefield. Your Grace, your column has arrived upon the flank of a friendly force who now prepares to launch its final assault upon an enemy position. They requested men to aid in the attack. We may furnish them with reservists as we see fit. Should they see not, we should be entitled to a portion of whatever is taken. Such bravery. The enemy position was carried after close volleys and a short push. Their colors drawn off and guns abandoned. Losses among our men were present, but not ruinous. So we got 3 weapons, 60 thalers, not bad. I just want to get this last battlefield real quick before we have to fight these dudes. Let us get the bone saw. We have Alfred Baum. New doctrine received. Perfect. And Alfred here. Ooh, it's 750. That's rough. Alright, let's go check out this last battlefield. Oh, they're running. Oof. And we need to take this fight because we're about to run out of food. Once we kill them, we should get some provisions from them. They're one of the ending options, I think. So let's go to war. The success of the campaign is uncertain and difficult, but I would have to overcome greater difficulties were I to give the enemy time to come at me with all his forces united. Prince Ferdinand of Brunswick. All right. Let's see what kind of battlefield we got for today. Okay, I can see us anchoring on this left flank here and then cutting across the field to the right. I don't want them in those buildings, that's the problem. So I think when we anchor left, just kind of like run across the bottom of the hill. Yeah. That'll be the safe bet. We send the dragoons on the right. And we leave the provisional cavalry, provincial cavalry to defend here. Our guns go up the top of the hill. Deploy. Get my guns up the hill. This unit of British foot can go here. Another one there. And these two guys can come here. So our line is still long, but we are not quite left out to like dry. We're out to die on our own. Put some cavalry over here. And the dragoons are going to start circling hard to the right. We'll speed it up. Because they outnumber us heavily, so we're going to be shooting it out, that's for sure. Ho ho ho! Alright. Bring up the artillery just a tad bit more here. And then we're also going to swap the grape shot. Those French Fusiliers are turning to engage my men. They're not quite as raw as the recruits I faced before, but I'm going to do the same strat where I split them up. Fire them from either side. Alright, their volley's down. Get up that dragoon there. Oh, man. Alright. Alright, those guys are routing. Shift my dragoons some more. Those German Fusiliers are retreating. So are those Royal Recruits. Let's charge them in this fight, and then it's over. Alright, stretching your lines increase firepower, but makes them slower and more vulnerable to morale damage. Well, Definitely been doing pretty well so far against a bunch of units. Alright, we got $500 for that one. As well as that though, can we get provisions? Yes we can, so for veterancy. Good amount of promotions. Anyone good to level up yet? No, not quite yet. That's fine. Alright. Now we will replenish who we can. Let's go check out this last battlefield. Then we will have to rush back to Dunbar. Actually, honestly, we need to go back to Dunbar right now. Ooh. General, winter's a month off, and the first snowfall is expected. Your army will travel slower, visibility will be limited, and food consumption will increase. Store sufficient provisions and prepare for hardship. Waiting out the season is not an option. We must secure the region before we can go into winter quarters. Alright. Oh, I'm not going to make it in time to the town, am I? Okay, so it's just the headquarters is now starting to hunt me, is what it is. Okay. Where's our fountain? Here it is. I want this. We can get some 12-pounder cannons. Maybe 12-pounder cannons? I don't know. Let's see. So we got the 6-pounders, the 12-pounders have 20% accuracy. Okay, good range. A lot of damage. So yeah, we'll get these 12-pounders. I wanted to get a new regiment though. Alright, so here's what we're doing. So we're gonna get rid of these guys and we're gonna do this. Come back into the town, we'll buy some of this. Alright. Quartermaster, so let's equip the 12-pounder gun. This cover bonus. Excuse me. Cast iron grenades is crazy. Alright. Now, exit of the town. Get this convoy up, I guess. Valors. Slums here. We can re-enlist some deserters, or we can storm the hideout and conscript them all. Let's re-enlist some of the deserters, I guess. Oh. Enemy headquarters in pursuit. Marching to engage us. Columns move on the main road with advance guards out. We expect contact within days. We cannot outrun them. We must face them. So be it. There it is. That's the thing. I think I might Culloden. Sell that. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna take him right here in this field. 14,000 men against my 6,700. Cannot retreat, and losing destroys my army. And ends the campaign while victory will complete this region. They have a good amount of cavalry. They got 3 cav units, 2 units of artillery, lots of infantry. Not many good ones, though. A good amount of recruits, looks like. So. Hope our boys can hold out. Jumping right on in here. Where a goat can go, a man can go. And where a man can go, he can drag a gun. William Phillips, British Major General. Alright. This is looking... could be worse, could be better. I'm thinking about anchoring my boys up here, maybe. Maybe on the hill, just kind of like the front line. They have a lot of units. That's the problem right now. We'll figure it out. We're going to defend this area, though, generally speaking. So we'll go right there. You there. I kind of want the hill, though. That's the problem. If I take the hill, you're going to have an advantage there. With these Hessian Grenadiers as well. We'll have them over here. The cavalry's still in the center, so we'll leave them cavalry here for now. And artillery, I'm gonna do one on the hill, okay. So I think we're actually going to advance everyone a little bit further. I think we'll do that. Make sure you're in the center here. And let's just skip some time a bit. Oh shoot, we got a whole other unit down here. I forgot about that. I was like, wait, why am I feel like I'm light on men? Well, that would be why. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to unlimber. We'll engage the, we'll engage the, French Fusiliers, is what I'd rather engage. With these 12-pounders. Oof. What are you shooting me with? 3-pounders? Yeah. Those Royal Swedish units are pretty scary, and so are these German Grenadiers. I think I'm gonna take my cav left here. Make sure my boys are in cover, at least a little bit. Come on, boys, shoot it out. Give them a good volley. Dude, those freaking artillery units are messing me up. There we go. Ouch. Like torn on what I want to shoot right now. I'm about to be in range. Here we go. Gave him a good volley. The Hessian Grenadiers are just gonna have to duke it out in the open here. Unfortunately, the Cavs are rotating left. Perfect. Good. I'm already taking a lot of casualties. I haven't really done much with these units. We're gonna go canister shot against those German Fusiliers that are on our front. Hessian Grenadiers are firing. Yep, that unit's broken. Good. You need to advance because you're out of range. We're gonna have you engage. That artillery is really messing up my day right now. They don't have many men, and they are hussars, which means we don't really want to engage them in combat if we can, melee combat if we can help it, but we will want to shoot the crud out of them, given the chance. Second regiment's retreating, good. You're gonna rotate now. We're gonna push you up some more. Let's countercharge. Okay. That's it, their cavalry's done for in this fight. Shattered them both, good. Let's rotate these cavalry into the fight now. How are we doing, boys? Let's get these Hessian Grenadiers in range and throw some freaking nades at people. Alright. Hard to tell when it's toggled. Can we get these grenades thrown? There we go. Oh. Throw another round of grenades at those French Fusiliers, boys. There we go. They're retreating. Give him a volley. Come on, boys. There we go. Good stuff, lads. Okay, we're retreating here. Let's get our general over here. Have you spread out along the line. Pull these guys back. Have you guys run. You run as well, please, and thank you. I don't really want to fight these royal recruits in the town. Actually, they're retreating still, so let's actually head this way. There we go, they're retreating. Another unit of dragoons to come against. Let's back off a bit. British veteran foot came back to the fight. Good shit, lads. Good stuff, good stuff. Artillery battalion's wavering, but still fine. We're gonna march these Hessians against that artillery in the rear line. Hopefully we can stand toe to toe with them for a while. What do we got here? Low on stamina. Low on stamina doesn't mean you don't not move though. Lads, let's get a volley onto these dragoons. Oh, they're charging. Alright. Counter charge. Put them in the dirt, hopefully. Oh, there we go. Put the charge, put the charge, put the charge. Pull back. Fire on those dragoons again. Actually, reload. Let's swap back to solid shot for a bit, because clearly they're just not firing regularly. I'm gonna rotate you. Keep advancing these Hessians. Highland Foot is getting low on ammo. Royal Swedish units are retreating. Volunteers are retreating. Get you boys. Those German Grenadiers, schmacking. Alright, Hessians. There we go. Shattered one artillery unit. This fight is all but over. Yep, we just gotta break these Germans. Yeah, this is going to be it here. Next few volleys are gonna put them down. They held though for a while, I'll give them that. They held to the end. At the Battle of Hochkirch, Austrian General Franz Moritz von Lacy pioneered a novel method of attacking in column from multiple directions, which took the Prussians by surprise. Okay. Victory at Culloden. We will take the provisions. And with that, Granby is ready to level up one more time. Fire by rank. Does anyone else need a level? Ah, my artillery can level up to subsidiary field artillery. A bit slower, reload a bit longer. They have better morale, a little bit better regiment size, and a little bit more stamina. I don't see how that's a upgrade, but you know what? Go off. Alright. And with that, we have conquered our first region. And we will take the... What do you think? Ammunition consumption? I think maybe baggage trains might be pretty good. We unlocked Hanoverian Corps. A spiffing victory. Alright. With that, we will call it there for this episode. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you have a blessed day. Peace.